d4, a6, knight to f3, e6, bishop to f4, g6, controlling the center with pawns. e3, bishop to g7, developing h3, d6, bishop to h2, b6, bishop to e2, bishop to b7, maneuvering for queenside control. a4, knight to d7, c3, knight to e7, knight to d2, castles kingside, rapidly developing pieces. Castles kingside, knight to f6, knight to c4, knight to e4, knight to d2, knight to f6. Exchanging knights, tension rises. Knight to b1, knight to e4, knight to d2, knight to f6, bishop to f3, d5. Positional battle unfolds slowly. Bishop to e2, knight to f5, knight to f3, knight to e4, knight to d2, knight to d6. Knights dance in the center. Knight takes e4, knight takes e4, knight to d2, knight to d6. Rook to c1, c5, complexity increases with pawn trades. a5, c4, pawn takes b6, queen takes b6, bishop takes d6, queen takes d6. Tension builds on the queen side. b3, pawn takes b3, knight takes b3, a5, knight to c5, bishop to c6. Counterplay emerges on the wings. c4, pawn takes c4, bishop takes c4, rook to c8, bishop to e2, e5, pawns clash in the center. Bishop to f3, pawn takes d4, knight to e4, queen to e7, rook takes c6, rook takes c6, rooks enter the fray. Knight to g3, rook to c8, bishop takes a8, rook takes a8, pawn takes d4, a4, pieces start to drop rapidly. Queen to f3, queen to a7, knight to e2, a3, rook to a1, a2, queens become more active. Queen to b3, queen to a3, queen takes a3, rook takes a3, rooks take over the board. Rook to b3, rook takes a2, rook to b1 check, knight to c1, rook takes c1 check, king to e2, king's safety becomes a concern. Bishop takes d4, rook to a4, bishop to c5, rook to a2, king to g7, g3, pawns promote to queens. h5, h4, bishop to e7, rook to d2, bishop to f6, king to f3, checkmate looms large. Rook to c3 check, king to g2, rook to c6, rook to e2, rook to e6, rook to c2, rooks deliver decisive blows. g5, pawn takes g5, bishop takes g5, rook to c5, king to g6, rook to b5, king hunts begin. Bishop to f6, rook to c5, rook to b6, rook to c2, rook to b2, rook to c4, queen and rook combine. Rook to d2, rook to f4, bishop to d4, king to f1, f5, rook to f3, kings scramble to escape. King to g5, king to g2, bishop to e5, king to f1, f4, pawn takes f4 check, queen checks reignite. Bishop takes f4, rook to a3, king to g4, rook to a8, h4, king to g2, final checks lead to mate. h3 check, king to f1, rook to d1 check, king to e2, h2.